Imagine a group looking more confident than this. On the road, they've always got their game faces on. Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Detroit Pistons. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Sliding into the wing spots, it's Ivey and Thompson. Isaiah Stewart out there with Weissman. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard position. And for Philadelphia, they've got Tobias Harris. Maxey out there with Harden. Then it's P, and it's Embiid in at center, locking down the middle. And you look at how these teams match up, Clark. The guard positions boasting plenty of talent.
And you think about it, Kevin, the skill level of today's players arguably at an all-time high. But nothing like guard skills to help you put on a show.
Now here's Harden. And he banks in the layup. Harden's got the opening field goal of the game for the 76ers.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Here's Cunningham playing Brooklyn. He was nearly unstoppable. It's Thompson off the drive. Here's Stewart. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal
foul. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
That free throw, no good. Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
And going back-to-back with the bad boys, then the amazing 2004 title team that shut down Shaq and Kobe. And the Pistons have been great. They've had that defense-first mentality.
And, Greg, while the Sixers have been effective time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinals.
Where they bowed out in 5 of the last 6 years. But you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the finals back in 01.
Just 5 on the clock. No coverage, that's it.
No wasted motion with Harris. He's so smooth and polished as a scorer. He gets those catch-and-shoot jumpers off nicely.
Now, here's Cunningham. Now, here's Ivey. Good D by Embiid.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Weissman with the rebound.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside, Maxey. He passes to Embiid. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
That's on James Wiseman.
Well, I tell you, it's pretty obvious. Embiid takes pride in and enjoys tricking his defenders and getting them to jump on the pump fake.
Shoot 2. The first one falls.
How about Joel Embiid? A high-risk, high-reward pick turns into a superstar.
Yeah, that's well said, Greg. I mean, he sat out 2 years before even seeing the NBA court. Sustained a foot injury before being drafted. Persevered through that. And is now one of the most dominant big men and players in the game.
And again, it's the Pistons missing.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Here's P. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
All the talk is about Harden scoring, but I tell you what, he can dish that rock too.
Pistons have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Wiseman finds Cunningham, and the three ball is good.
Cunningham.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And here's Cunningham. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Thompson dishes to Wiseman. Back to Thompson. And Embiid with the block.
Don't test Embiid now. An impact defensive player is what he is.
And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
A moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, P.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid nightmare.
Here's Wiseman. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. The 76ers leading by 8. Down low. He passes to Maxey. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now, here is Harden. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Hey, get that pass anywhere near the rack. Embiid's on the stuff.
Here is Cunningham. It's a 13-point game. Looking to end the run. And Stewart.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Here's P. Guarded by Stewart. P with the bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
So it's the Pistons now.
And now they've chosen the full court man-to-man.
Yep, going with the most grueling kind of defense possible. They're looking to make something happen here.
Now here's Thompson. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix. Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Passes it to Pete. Back to Harden. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. He with the bucket. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the 76ers.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
5 on the clock. Thompson for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Got 6 rebounds here tonight. He passes to Harden. Maxey with it. Pass to Pete. The 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Bittersweet to only have a handful of games left in the regular season, Clark. We've enjoyed the entire journey so far, but excited for the playoffs, I presume.
I definitely am, and the teams that are making it are as well. Still a few on the bubble that need some magic to get in, but that's what makes this time of year so exciting, the unpredictability of it all. And it's great to be a broadcaster this time of year.
And the 76ers with some changes. Paul Reed comes in for Embiid, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for James Harden. And then for Detroit, Bagley, he's checked in for Stewart. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Jaden Ivey. And Monte Morris subbed in for Cunningham. Wiseman the pass to Brogdon. Throws it up high and finished off by Wiseman.
And just caught the D there by surprise. Ludwig Wiseman goes for the big end on the alley-oop. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now, here's Brogdon. He had 16 points in the win against Brooklyn. To the middle, here's Bagley. And finish off by Bagley.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
Harris passes to Pete. Tries again. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now, here is Morris. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Thompson inside. Harris is there. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets fouled.
First trip to the line for him here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Well, it definitely was a disappointing part of his game this year. Not the numbers he was hoping for from the stripe.
Detroit making a switch. Rivers is checked in.
And just like his twin brother Armin, Asir Thompson is an elite athlete, can do anything on the floor. Someone you pay to watch.
Inside, good. Bagley with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass delivered. Back to Brogdon. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Clark, the Sixers proposing to build a new arena by 2031 in the Fashion District area of City Center in Philadelphia.
And, you know, Kevin, currently all this city's major sports teams play in the sports complex here in South Philly. The Sixers are hoping for their own building in the center of things.
And hard not to love a young guy like Tyrese Maxey, who has such a great attitude.
Boy, I love the way he plays, Greg. He's effervescent in his approach. Plays with great speed and pace and fearlessness. He's got a readiness to him and a workmanlike approach that bodes well for him the rest of his career. I think he's a potential all-star, and he delivers in just about any situation he's put in.
Free throw good, Maxey.
The quick-footed, creative Maxey, so much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Harris. Brooks checked in for Detroit. Maxey hits them both. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Brogdon outside. Six on the shot clock. The pass delivers. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for James Harden.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And the 76ers making a change here. Beverly's checked in. That one misses. The Pistons shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. And that one's good, Brogdon.
Boy, Brogdon's such an efficient shooter. Not any wasted motion at all. He can create a good look in just about any situation.
Now, here is Reed. Scoreless thus far. He passes to Melton. Beverly deciding where to go with it. That three off the mark. Pistons trail by 20.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Morris outside. Pass delivers. Into the lane, and it's blocked. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Harrell, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
Now into the lineup for your 76ers.
The 76ers leading by 20. Beverly, the pass to Pete. He's looking for Harrell and finds him. Beverly finds Harrell over Morris. And there's Harrell. That's good on the assist by Beverly.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Melton, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
That's the kind of toughness Bagley needs to show on every possession. Shake off the contact and finish through.
And that one's good. Beverly.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
To the paint. The rebound by Brogdon. Detroit is gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass delivers. He kicks it to Brooks. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Here's P. 23 points for him the last game against San Antonio.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous. Yeah, the defender all over it.
He got it good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for Detroit, Dylan Brooks. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. 76ers ahead, delivering the blowout. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, 76ers pretty much in control here, it would seem. Sixers with a completely new group now. And a different look here for the Pistons. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Wiseman. Thompson comes in for Brooks. Ivy's checked in for Burks. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Cunningham. We've got Reed, Patrick Beverley out there with Maxey. Then it's P. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, he, in the last game against the Spurs, lit up the floor. He scored 23 points and a triple-double for all that effort. A fantastic performance from him. Something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
The dish to Reed. Rebounded by the Pistons. Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Brogdon outside. Ivy kicks to Brogdon. Trying to find Bagley and gets it to him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He was all alone on that one. Thompson's got 7 points.
Yeah, they've got a lot of terrain to make up, and shooting the three ball more consistently like they are now should help them do just that.
They get it back. Here's P. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Stewart passes to Brogdon. Ivy against Maxey. The shot by Ivy, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Thompson finds Bagley. It's blocked. Beverley the pass to P. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. P's got 7 now in this quarter. Detroit's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Maxey against Ivy. Pass to Stewart. The jump hook. That misses off the backboard.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. They need this. Outside to Brogdon. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. And now as we get into April, let's take a moment to look at how the top talent across the league is holding up. It's the rookie race. And with the season starting to wind down, one of these young men will be taking home that coveted Rookie of the Year award. And you look at P. All season long, he has proven again and again that he is the cream of the crop He's in the top spot right now, and the hardware could be his.
And there's no more deserving candidate. Any other outcome than him lifting that Rookie of the Year trophy, and I'd be shocked.
The way he has sustained his level of play for the entire season, that's what's most impressive, the consistency of his performance. He hasn't had the major ups and downs that so many rookies go through.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. Take a look at the 76ers. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, there's the Pistons. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And checking out Detroit, this has been a season I'm sure they'd like to forget. And luckily, they'll be able to do that soon enough.
You know, maybe they'd like to forget it, but there are lessons to take from it as well. I mean, the mistakes they've made this year can't be repeated if they want to get a taste of the postseason anytime soon.
Bagley with the bucket.
And at this stage, this is where Bagley feels most comfortable. I mean, knows he has the size and touch to score inside.
He passes to Maxey. The 76ers with another miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Now the feed to Bagley. Excellent D there from P.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Detroit's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Ivy on the wing. Kicks to Bagley. Clock at 6. Over Reed. Bagley with the bucket. Bagley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help. Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Philadelphia's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. And the 76ers get it back. P passes to Beverly. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Maxey against Ivy. Here's P, and he's good on the 3-ball. P's got 26.
Well, Maxey continues improving as a facilitator, finding these opportunities to get the ball moving.
And so it's Philadelphia, way out in front. Their lead at 30 points as we close.
74. The Pistons. 36.
And with the set out of this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from P in this one.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And Detroit looking at who they've got. Guard spots filled by Cunningham and Ivy. Thompson is out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Bagley in at the 5 spot. And as James Harden has gotten older, Clark, he's made it clear he wants to contend for titles.
And that's a typical progression for a player. You can't blame him. I mean, he's done just about everything you can do individually. He's aware of the fact that a championship would add to his career immeasurably.
Here's P. Back to Harris. To the inside. Here's P. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Second shot opportunity. Count that one. Bagley's got 12.
finally they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
He passes to Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Thunderous Embiid.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. To the paint, here's Stewart. Second chance shot. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. 7-foot shot. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Ivy dishes to Cunningham. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Harden, that's good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Harris with it. Shot clock at 5. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And, well, Detroit shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. And stolen by Harris. The pass to Pete. That's tipped.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That'll be his second foul of the game. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Maxey.
Substitution on the court.
Stolen by Harden. Passes it to Pete. And he goes in for the dunk.
The big man draws so much attention, so Embiid takes advantage of that and finds an open teammate.
It's stolen. Melton passes to Pete. Harden, no good. Now Cunningham. He's got 7. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. The NBA, of course, is so loaded it's not easy to come out on top. Joel Embiid said, for us to be able to win perfect, I need to play at the highest level possible. Our shooters and defense have to do their job. It's tough, but it's fun. I guess you have to enjoy the journey as well, Kevin.
Yep, the journey, right, David, is the reward. That's for sure. Dave, thanks.
And you got to respect how quickly Wiseman has adapted to big league play. He hit the ground running and has not looked back. Always growing as a player.
Brooks checked in for Thompson.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Wiseman finds Morris. 6 to shoot. Driving to the basket. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
He with the bucket.
That's their third straight made off an assist.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover.
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
It's Cunningham with the drive.
And just too fast. Cunningham slices right through him.
Philadelphia's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And he hits it and gets hacked on the ability if he can convert the free throw.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Philadelphia.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And also, you've got to mention the block shots. Playing hard on defense, not allowing shooters to get comfortable.
You know, what I respect about Embiid, in addition to his tremendous skill and size, is his willingness to keep working on himself. He's already an elite talent, but if he sees any room for improvement, he'll go to work to make it happen. Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Pass to Embiid. Harden against Morris. Here's Embiid. Off target. That was a little heat check. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Detroit Pistons. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's P. Goes back up. And Embiid finishes inside. Embiid's got 19 points.
Embiid will eat you alive on the offensive boards. You've got to box that guy out.
Morris looking over the floor. Pass delivers. Brooks outside. This one for three. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 13 with that last one. 76ers moving the ball around. Harden outside. And the pass to P. In the corner, it's Melton. Here's Embiid. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Passes it, delivers. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Philadelphia ball.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for P. P.J. Tucker comes in for Harris. And it's Patrick Beverley in for James Harden. And the Pistons making a change here as well. He's checked in for Philadelphia. Daniel House comes in for P.J. Tucker. Here's P. Ivy defending. And recently, the NBA, Clark added names to major awards. It's a nice gesture, don't you think, from the league to the past legends?
Yeah, I could not agree with you more. And really hard to argue with their choices for naming those awards after. It's a way to connect the past to the present and honor and pay homage to some of the greats in the history of the game. I like everything about it.
Be out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. Then it's Patrick Beverley. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Clock at 4. Here's Cunningham. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game. Here's Beverley. Here's P. And it's Harrell missing. Brogdon with it. To the middle. Here's Cunningham. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Patrick Beverley.
Gotta respect that Cunningham takes charge, making something happen and drawing the contact.
For the Pistons, Cade Cunningham taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Cunningham.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
And Philadelphia has possession. Here he goes. Right wing. Mark, I'm not sure there's been another era in the NBA with so many fantastic passers at every position.
Yeah, you know, I think it's a function of what we saw going back into the 80s with Bird and Magic and how they shared the ball and were such great passers. Then you had another group of outstanding playmakers at the point guard spot and on the wings. So now centers at this particular stage in the game's evolution are playmakers, excellent passers, and are players that teams can run their offense through. So I think it's just been kind of a natural evolution because of the skill level of all players when it comes to passing.
Down low, good. Harrell trying to free himself up. Can't cash in up close on the shot from P.
Let's look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here for Philadelphia.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you have to love the effort this team plays with night in and night out, win after win this year, and they have earned it. Tonight will make it 62 wins on the year for them.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent.
This gives them some gloating room, if you will. It's a special win because now they'll finish 3-1 against them.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for P.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Has to be. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Pistons. Morris outside, and it's Bagley in the corner. Misses the jumper. Here's P. Offline. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long.